Hi, and thanks for joining me. Good morning everyone, and welcome. I think I made the right decision yesterday to stop cruising when I did. I don't think I'd mentioned previously that where I moored just beyond the Buckby flight was my intentioned mooring spot anyway. When I came out, I was hoping to get through Watford locks and the Buckby flight and moor in this position, but as it turned out I split that one day's intended cruising into 2 days. So I am where I expected to be, but a day later, as it were. I was definitely right. The rain kept on coming yesterday. It did worsen into the afternoon. I don't think it's ever really stopped. It's still raining now. When I opened the hatch doors this morning, it was raining. And it's still raining. It should brighten up. Looking at the forecast, some people say, well, why do you look at forecasts? But they are helpful. They do give a bit of a guide. It should clear up a little bit later, but around 11 o'clock today, the forecast is for heavy rain. Now my plan is to cruise for about 4, possibly 5 miles. I've got a couple of mooring spots in mind, and that is 2 hours cruising, something like that, perhaps a bit longer for me. There will be a lot of moored boats to pass, I know that, so there will be some slowing down, quite a lot of slowing down. So that is my plan. I'm hoping that a window of opportunity, there's a term for you, I'm hoping that a window of opportunity will arise so I can cruise. It is sort of brightening up at the moment, so I'm hoping I will get out. Don't particularly want to stay here. I've moored here before, and as I said, the M1 motorway is just over here to my left, and the noises never really bothered me, but on this occasion it was very different. I think the rain has made the noise from the motorway much louder, and what I actually noticed is even with the windows shut, it sounded as though the windows were open. And I realised that the sound is coming through the mushroom vents in the roof. They're like loudspeakers, echoing the sound from outside. I think it's all the spray that's being thrown up by the cars and the lorries that make that shh sound that's constantly in the background. And it seemed to go all through the night. So I think it would be nice to move on from here. So yesterday afternoon I did quite a lot of editing, as I said I would. So I'm trying to keep on top of that. I like to do that whilst I'm out, otherwise I get behind. It's quite involved what I've been doing. I'm having to cut back a lot to make the, just looking at the train passing, I'm having to cut back a lot to get the videos to reasonable length. But it's only the first draft, and there's still a lot of work to be done. What else did I want to say? I don't know actually. I'm having coffee. This is probably cold by now. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. If the weather improves, I'll be out. I'll be ready to go, and I will go. It was well worth waiting. The weather has changed dramatically. It's about 20 past 11 now. It suddenly stopped raining. The sun is out. I don't know what more I could ask for. So I'll be setting off very shortly now. Using my Nicholson's Waterways Guide number 1, I'm going to explain the extent of today's journey. I'm going to leave my mooring position just south of the Buckby flight and continue in a southerly direction. I'm going to pass through Weedon, past Weedon Wharf and Stow Hill Wharf, and moor up about here at Nether Hayford. That will be the extent of today's journey. Here I go again. There's no one coming down from the locks. There have already been quite a few boat movements today. The rain wasn't that heavy. Motorway is busy on my left as always. So, looking forward to a good cruise. Not going far, but I'm going to enjoy it. And the sun is up there. The trains are on this side. I'll see if I can get you a shot in a minute. It really is brightening up now. Turning into a cracking day. Although sun was forecast for a bit later today. Bit of a lean on this tree behind me, look. Camera's just malfunctioned, I can't turn it off, so I'm just going to take the battery out. It does tend to fix them. There's always something, isn't there? Cameras and me don't go together. Just how close the motorway is. As I come round this bend, the canal and motorway are virtually touching. As close as they could be anyway. Just literally here. Idyllic, isn't it? Absolutely idyllic. Morning. I think I knew the previous owners of this boat. I think I knew the previous owners. Yeah. Bowling Lass, owned by Viewers. I'm sure that was their boat. Just had a worrying thing happen. Funny noise from under the boat. I think it was the propeller. I've done some reverse thrust. I think I've cleared it. Just going to do some more reverse thrust. Difficult to know. The noise has gone away anyway.
worrying moment. It seemed to happen beneath my feet. Let's hope all is well. There's a bit of a chill in the air actually. My hands are a little bit cold. Just passing a wide beam boat. Don't generally see many of those where I cruise because I'm often on narrow canals that can't actually take wide beam boats. Hello doggy. There's a long line of boats through here. You tend to pass them a little bit closer than you do other times. Quite a variety of boats actually, as you can see by the one I'm just passing. There's some interesting canopies as well. Hello, how are you? Boat coming this way. Oh, do you? Oh, nice to see you. Have I caught you out? I was just filming along there. Are you alright? The lady said she watches my channel. The boat was called Wagtails. Nice to meet you. I seem to have caught you out, I think. Colourful boats ahead. I think they're day hire boats. We'll see them in a minute. Family days out on the water. Inland Navigators. .co.uk. One boat is called Jessup and one boat is called Rennie, both of which have canal connections. Boat on wheels here. Have you ever seen such a thing? Blowing up a bit now. I wonder if that's just turbulence around the bridge. I'm on the outskirts of Weedon now. I can see a new housing development on my right here. Let's take it easy, I think. Coming up to some more boats. Coming up to Weedon Bridge now. It's an old bridge with a modern one alongside. It looks strange because the first bridge is square and the next one is arched. just had old windows put into it. I'm not really sure what it is. Nice looking boat here on the right. I'm just passing Grand Union Narrowboat Holidays, quite a well-known company. All their boats are named after weeds. We've got Jimson weed, tassel weed, hawk weed. There's another one coming up here which I can't quite see yet. London weed. There you go. Just passing the private moorings. Just passing some long-term moorings on my right. I can see the tower of a church just over there. Square castellated tower, very nice. It's gone now. Disappeared, I should say. Disappeared from view, not vanished. Sun's coming out again now. Just passing Weedon Wharf on my right. Hello. It is strange, isn't it, how quickly the weather changes. Just a few hundred yards or meters back it seemed dark, there were a few spots of rain, and suddenly the sun is out and it's all forgotten about. Now I can see lovely blue skies behind me. Actually it looks better from this side. Suddenly a lot of flies around, very annoying. Oh, yeah. Oh. I could see that chap waving them away, but no, it's awful. It's a nice spot along here to moor, particularly with the openness on this side. The pub on the main road ahead is called the Narrowboat. I'm passing Rugby Boats at Stow Wharf. They're a very well-known brokerage in this area. It's a nice spot here. I like it very much. Workshop, Stow Wharf, just a few boats in there. This is an interesting boat coming up, looks like a shipping container. Rather novel, isn't it? some lovely houses on my right. Hello. Going there. Spillway here on my left. I don't mind going slowly in this sort of environment because it's so lovely to look at everything, and the sunshine is really making it extra special. Just passing a campsite that comes right down to the water's edge. There's a couple of caravans here. 2 swans. This is Bridge 28 coming up. Won't be long now until I moor up. Just passing Willows Marina. Quite an assault on the boats here. We've got an awkward bridge coming up in a moment. Sound my horn. Take it very easy. Actually arrived at my destination for today, so I just need to find the right spot and I'll be mooring up. I've seen where I'm aiming for. Very muddy, I should put my wellies on. I'm going to pull back to that boat. Always awkward putting wellies on, isn't it? Right. Just going to pull back. I think this will do here. This is about right. Certainly a lovely spot here. I've only moored here once before. Switch that off. Well, I'm here at my intended destination, so I would have travelled about 4 miles, and what a lovely journey it's been. I've really enjoyed it. It's now 1:45, so it is time for a cup of tea and lunch. There are some dark clouds up there, so whether the weather is suddenly going to change and get that much worse, I don't know. But there's still elements of blue skies. I think I've already said that I have moored here before, just the once. It was late, I think, one day when I stopped here, and I was lucky to get a space because there were boats all along here. But no, it's a nice spot, it's nice and open, as you can see. Behind me I've got this small boat, and just round the corner you might have noticed I passed another wide beam boat. So I'm going to say bye for the moment, and I'm going to catch up with you. I don't quite know when that will be. Just going to sort some coal out in case it's needed. Well, the coal's very wet indeed. Gonna need a fire to dry the coal off. Normally some are wet and then you get a dry layer. I think that will do for now. Right, well that's soon done. It is getting darker, there's no doubt about it. Much darker. Whilst I was sorting the coal out, I could feel a few spots of rain. And then having done that, I put the ash in my tippy box so as not to leave it on the towpath. And the chap came out from the boat behind and we had a few words. I didn't think anyone was on the boat, so it shows how mistaken you can be. I think we both agreed we've had the best weather today and it isn't going to get any better. I must eat. I must get a drink and some food inside me. That's it. Catch up another time. You shouldn't listen to me. It's a lovely afternoon. The sun is out. And there's no signs of it raining. Cheers. Once again, it's time for me to say many thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. After a dull start, wet start, the weather did brighten up, the sun came out, and I had a glorious day's cruising. So look after yourselves, your friends and families. Take the utmost care. Until the next episode, bye for now. Bye everyone. Take care.